The Patreon pick this week, as requested by Agant2611 on Patreon, thank you for the request, was the 1996 film Happy Gilmore, which is the story of a guy named Happy Gilmore. He needs to make some money because his grandma's gonna lose the house because she wasn't paying taxes. He finds out he's fucking super good at whatever hitting a ball really hard and far is in golf, and he makes a lot of money that way, and helps get the house back, and it's a silly little comedy.
Tanner, you got a fun fact for us?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that part. Fun fact, the Subway commercial features the V-cut sandwich, which was how they cut their sandwiches prior to 1999.
That shit made me want a Subway.
It did kind of make me want some Subway, not gonna lie. I don't even like Subway particularly whatsoever, but like, damn. Like, when you go into a Subway, they just got that smell, okay? That iconic Subway smell that gets you really in the mood for a little Subway action.
I'm glad you guys all like Subway.
Let's go get Subway for dinner tonight.
You know what, Jackson? Maybe we should. Alright, so Happy Gilmore, boys. Our rankings may just surprise you. I'm personally sitting at a cool B.
I'm also sitting at a flat B.
Personally, I'm at a C minus.
Holy smokes. I'll raise you a couple. I'll say B plus.
Hot damn. Jackson, what the fuck is your problem, dude? Why didn't you like this movie? Why was it not a jolly old time for you?
Unfortunately, this is a comedy, and like with most comedy reviews go, it's either you find it funny or you don't, and I didn't really find it that funny.
You don't seem to find any of them funny is the problem, though.
What do you want me to fucking say? You all want to fake it?
I just want you to have a little joy in your life is all, man.
I'm sorry, man. I think some of the things are funny, but, you know, it's an Adam Sandler movie, and there's not a crazy amount of depth to a lot of it.
Dude, this is hailed as one of the greatest Adam Sandler films of all time, though.
It's a very low bar, thankfully.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I will put it pretty on par with, like, I rated Click the exact same, and that's mostly just because I genuinely like the messaging of Click, and I do think it had some good narrative draw. This movie is just a pure comedy, and I wasn't crazy big on it.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I suppose.
I really don't have much more to talk about than that, to be honest.
Well, I thought it was funny. My biggest complaint about it was, I thought the editing was kind of schizophrenic. Like, it reminds me very much of, like, YouTuber vlog editing, where it's, like, cutting all over the place and trying to keep it super fucking hyper and high energy.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like that very much. It was a bit headache-inducing.
I mean, I think that Adam Sandler brings a decent bit of energy to the film. So I grew up with this film, okay? I watched it all the time. I thought that his fucking, like, mentor guy was, like, a much bigger part of the film than he actually ended up being. Like, he shows up for the first big fucking golf tournament, and then after that, he's just fucking gone for a large swath of the film before he eventually comes back to teach him his short game.
Yeah.
And then he fucking dies.
That death was kind of stupid, not gonna lie. But I like.
I was legitimately shocked when that happened. I'm like, but, okay. That's funny. I do like him just having this awkward wooden hand. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, you can very obviously see that, like, he's just fucking holding it in his sleeve too.
Yes, sir.
Like, it just extends so far.
Yeah.
I think the silly little line where it's like, I guess the alligator finished the job, or whatever the fuck he said. I was like, what a cheesy line to throw in there, but you know, hey, it makes sense, I guess. I guess it puts a bow on the end of this weird-ass joke, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, this movie incited a few chuckles in me. Personally, not my favorite Adam Sandler movie, but we'll get to that eventually. We're not going to discuss it here. We're talking
this
about
week.
Happy
Are you
Gilmore.
picking it?
I doubt it.
Damn.
I don't know. I think the movie was fine. I like when the Adam Sandler makes his own movie. He's not a complete fucking retard when in it, which happens to be like at least half of his movies. And I don't know. I didn't think it was anything crazy. I think it was your average run-of-the-mill film, obviously given by my ranking, another B+ to the pile. I don't know, I just thought it was funny enough to be entertaining, and nothing else was truly offensive. I don't recall a crazy amount of things from this movie. I like how villainous the one hoity-toity golfer guy was, but it's the same generic thing.
Shooter McGavin?
Yeah, you got a guy with a generic-ass name that matches the thing that he does. He's, generically evil, and he gets usurped at his own thing because he is trying to foil the protagonist. So they got that trope down pat in this movie, I gotta say.
I like Adam Sandler's energy throughout this film. I like that he is just this fucking violent psychopath.
Oh yeah, it's great.
He's just fucking beating the shit out of people constantly. He's just completely unhinged. But then, he starts to get brought in a little bit more as he, gets closer to this gal and stuff like that, and she's able to just rein in that energy, and I didn't like that as much. I wanted him to be just completely unhinged throughout the entire film.
Let my man be free.
Yes.
I thought it was great how they introduced some fucking football, fucking tailgate shit going on in the golf. I think that was a funny little touch to it. And how that, I like the one manager guy from the construction site. I think he was a very silly addition to have him pop in every once in a while. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, he was fun to have in there. They fucking also another moment that I remember being a lot bigger as a kid was when he fucking murders the alligator or whatever. It just kind of shows up and then he immediately kills it. Yeah,
I thought he's like, oh, it's missing an eye. It's that alligator. And he proceeds to beat the shit out of it. I thought I don't know why. There was nothing particularly entertaining. I just like the idea of, on a golf course, you got a hockey player that beats an alligator to death because it stole his fucking ball. I thought that shit was pretty silly.
Yeah, but unfortunately this film does also suffer from a decent amount of juvenile humor. Not the biggest fan of, and the plot leaves a lot to be desired, but, it's a good time, okay? I liked in watching this film. Is there a decent amount of nostalgia going on here? Yes. Would it be potentially in the seas if it weren't for that? Probably. But I liked it anyway.
Fair enough, dude. I just have a positive outlook on movies, and that's why I put it where I did.
I would say, too, I'm probably being dragged down because this movie has been touted, as, the best Adam Sandler movie, or, one of the better ones, and then also that, people just, it's a cultural iconic movie, right? So I definitely had high expectations for it, and I did not meet those expectations. It was far more generic than I thought it was going to be, and that definitely hampered it.
Dude, Tanichi was mad talking it up to you. He said that this is the greatest Adam Sandler film that he ever produced. However, he didn't star in it whatsoever. He was just a producer or some shit on it.
Tanichi's a funny guy. I did watch that movie, or this movie, with him.
Yeah.
He was having a great time.
That's good to hear.
Good, I guess.
One of these days we'll get to the Waterboy, dude, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that one a lot more.
What's really funny, too, is we finished this movie and it was immediately okay, so let's watch Waterboy right now. And I'm no, I'm going to sleep.
They are a great double feature.
From what he said, they're just the exact same movie with a different sport.
That is not entirely off base.
Yeah. Either way, though, guys, is that all we have to say about Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. I'm leaving it at a B. I think it's a fair enough ranking for the film.
Same.
Me too.
Yours was, are you going B now, or are you going B+ still, Dylan?
I'm still keeping it B+.
Okay, cool. You gotta redo this, because I don't remember what you guys initially said, and I have to write them down.
I gotcha.
B.
B- overall.
What?
I'm sorry I dragged it down. Maybe I'll find it funny the second time. I didn't grow up with this movie. It's the first time I watched it, so... well.
Same.
Me too.
Oh,
How
wow.
exciting.
I'm shocked that I was the only one who watched it, apparently.
Yeah, right? I figured this would definitely be a high hit rate for all of you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sure this was one of the movies that I'd seen snippets of and never watched all the way through, but
I didn't even know it was about golf going into it.
Same.